Hey there, I'm Justin, and welcome to Typing. In today's digital world, typing skills are essential for communicating with friends and family and getting work done. So the sooner you learn how to type, the more prepared you'll be for your academic journey and your future career opportunities. So let's dive in. In today's lesson, we'll learn all about the keyboard and the best way to use it to become an expert typist. Have you ever had to complete a writing assignment? If you wrote it by hand or spent time finger pecking at the keyboard, it probably took a while. If you learn and practice proper typing techniques now, you should hopefully increase that typing speed dramatically. Before we start typing, let's take a closer look at the keyboard. Here's a standard QWERTY keyboard. This is probably the keyboard that you're used to. I know it has a silly name, but it actually comes from the order of the first 6 keys on the top left letter row of the keyboard. Q, W, E, R, T, and Y. The keyboard is divided into different sections. In this course, we'll start with the home row, then add the top row, and then the bottom row. Every key on the keyboard has a special purpose. For example, we have the Shift key that helps us type capital letters, the Enter key for creating new lines, and the Backspace key for fixing mistakes. There are also number keys that you may have to use sometimes. Now let's talk about how we should sit and place our hands when we're typing. It's important to have good posture to keep our bodies and wrists from hurting and aching when we type. Start by sitting at a desk or a table when you're working on a computer. Sit up straight with your feet flat on the ground. If your feet can't reach the ground, you can use a box or a stool to rest your feet on. Make sure your desk or table is at a height that allows you to look straight ahead at your screen, not down or up. Your arms should form a 90-degree angle when your hands are placed on the keyboard. Try to keep your wrists straight without putting pressure on them while you're typing. Next, let's talk about where your fingers should be when you place them on the keyboard. The home row is where your fingers rest most of the time. Place the fingers on your left hand on the keys A, S, D, and F. Place the fingers on your right hand on the keys J, K, L, and the semicolon. Both of your thumbs should rest on the space bar. Go ahead and give it a try if you can. You might notice that the F and J keys on your keyboard have a small raised bump on them. This bump shows you where to place your index fingers in case you ever forget. We always start in the home row position, and this allows us to easily reach the rest of the keys on the keyboard as we type. Great job! Now let's talk about using all of those other letters. With enough practice, you'll start to develop muscle memory, so you can type without looking at the keyboard. This is called touch typing. It helps you type faster and more accurately. You'll start by learning the letters in the home row. Then you can slowly start using your fingers to reach out to nearby keys and type words. The more you practice using the correct fingers for each letter, you'll eventually develop a rhythm which will lead you to making less mistakes. You might start out typing pretty slow, but that's totally okay, because we all do. Don't let that stop you. Keep practicing and you'll get faster before you know it. But right now, it's more important to focus on being accurate and trying not to look at the keyboard when you type. Whew, we covered a lot today. Now that you know how to sit, where to put your hands, and how to use them, I think you're ready to start practicing on your own. You could do that by completing the practice games that come after this lesson. Remember, practice makes progress. Keep typing, have fun, and soon you'll become a typing expert. Until next time, happy typing. Hey.